Man, it seems like nobody want Josh Giddey, bro. That's crazy. Until now.
Cognac, gang.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shy Boys podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily episode of Shy Boys podcast. If you like what you're listening to, make sure you hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, and help us get to our goal of 8,400 subscribers. We well on our way. We thank y'all for all the support. The ultimate goal is to get to 10K. Then it's gonna be another ultimate goal. But let's get into the news we got for today. According to Jake Fischer, multiple teams have inquired about the services of Josh Giddey. If you was to listen to all the narrative and stuff we've been hearing, it'll seem like no team is interested in Josh Giddey. But Jake Fischer came out today. He just ran a little on the Bleacher Report app. Make sure y'all go and download that app. He talked about how the Golden State Warriors were interested to acquiring Josh Giddey in a sign and trade situation. We already know that's a no-go. The Chicago Bulls said Josh Giddey is a part of their future, along with Kobe White. We got news for Kobe White coming in another video. So that's crazy. That's crazy work. Shout out to Jake Fischer for telling us this, bro. But if the narrative would have continued, we would have went along and thought that no team wanted Josh Giddey. No team inquired about the services of Josh Giddey. No team inquired about a trade, a sign and trade. But they are, according to Jake Fischer. Well, he's an NBA insider. He's not correct in everything that he says, but most of the time he hit it right on the noggin. Golden State always wanted Josh Giddey. Jake Fischer said Golden State hoped that OKC would have took Kuminga with the 6th pick in the 2021 draft, and they would have took Josh Giddey at 7. Obviously, the reverse happened. OKC took Giddy, which was all for nothing because they ended up trading him away for Alex Caruso. And the Golden State Warriors, they kept Kuminga. So they ain't like Kuminga from the jump. Then why would you take him at 7 then, Golden State? Why would you do that? But anyway, it ain't about y'all. It's about these guys. This is good news for Josh Giddey, I would have to say. Maybe he didn't even know this because they talking to the teams. They ain't talking to Josh Giddey. They ain't calling his agent, I would assume. Y'all let me know. This got to be good because it's not a deal. We heard the report of Bulls and Josh Giddey are on the verge sometime this month of signing a deal with between $65 and $75 million at 3 years. That's not signed, sealed, and delivered. This can't be nothing but good for my man Josh Giddey. Some more leverage. You need it. Chicago Bulls have all of it. And why do they have all of it? Because no team inquired about Josh Giddey, but now we're hearing the opposite. So what does it believe? What is it to believe? Because I do understand the money situation with most teams, especially the Washington Wizards. I also understand you trying to trade for Josh Giddey, for putting your bid in, or at least Shaka Boy said Josh Giddey a part of the future. You're going to GM yourself into the dirt. Keep overdoing it, and you're gonna fall on your face, Chicago Bulls. Let's not make it difficult. Shout out to Jake Fischer for putting this news out there, bro. If anybody needed it was Josh Giddey, he needed it, if he didn't know it already. Jake Fischer also said that NBA teams are not enthusiastic about dealing with the Chicago Bulls. Now, I could take this to a couple of ways. They could be talking specifically about Josh Giddey and the Bulls saying that he's not available, even though Golden State is actively right now trying to negotiate, not trying to negotiate a sign and trade, but inquiring about a sign and trade for Josh Giddey. Obviously for Jonathan Kuminga, which would be an awful trade. Don't even think about it. Chicago Bulls. But the other hand, it could be that NBA teams hate dealing with the Chicago Bulls because they too wishy-washy. They overvalue some of their assets, and they take too long to make a decision. The Chicago Bulls really have a layup here, and they're going to reverse the layup, an unforced reverse layup. That's what the Bulls are doing right now. I hope this thing ends before it's too long. This is really giving me a headache. Get Giddy signed. God.
Cognac. Gang.